Today we are going to compare SubmitHub against Groover. Now, as a musician or music industry professional, getting your music or your client's music heard by the right people can be a difficult task. Two popular platforms, SubmitHub and Groover, aim to simplify this process by connecting artists with music bloggers, influencers, and playlist curators. Here's a detailed review of both platforms to help you decide which one suits you best. We'll start with SubmitHub. Now, SubmitHub is a very established platform that allows artists to submit their music to a vast network of music bloggers, influencers, and playlist curators, as I mentioned earlier. Now, they were founded in 2015, and SubmitHub boasts an impressive database of over 10,000 music industry professionals. So, SubmitHub allows you to go in and choose exactly who you want to pitch your music to by allowing you to pick individual playlists. This way, you can sort of see the playlist, go on to Spotify or Apple Music or whatever program it is or service it is, and actually look into the type of music that they have on those playlists. Now, if you want something a little more like Playlist Push, where it's more algorithmic, SubmitHub's algorithm ensures your music reaches the most relevant industry professionals with the Choose For Me option. Even in here, though, you have options to fine-tune it, like selecting curators who share more often or more competitive, picky curators, or a bit of both. Set your budget and off you go. Now, SubmitHub guarantees reviews from these influencers or bloggers, and if the reviewer doesn't respond within a certain time frame, you get a refund. Now, the way SubmitHub's pricing works, it's a credit system, and one premium credit is equivalent to $1. If you buy in bulk, then you get a discount. For instance, one premium credit is equal to 80 cents. For a single submission, you are looking at $3 to $5 per submission. Bulk submissions, they are slightly discounted. And then you obviously have your more premium services like priority submissions. Another important thing to note is that all credits are not equal. Every 4 hours, you will receive 2 free standard credits. These credits will not stack, so there is no point in holding on to them in hopes to stockpile. Premium credits, as I mentioned earlier, are the ones you pay for. However, they can also be earned by participating in Hot or Not, where you can sort of rate other users' music. 20 rates earns you 1 free credit, so that could take some time. A standout feature for SubmitHub, I think, is its marketplace. Here you can pay for services like mixing or mastering within the SubmitHub community. It's a smart strategy on SubmitHub's part to keep everything linked to their platform. And then there is Groover. Groover is a slightly newer platform that connects artists with music influencers, bloggers, and playlist curators, just like SubmitHub. Founded in 2018, Groover focuses on quality over quantity, their words, not mine, with a smaller but highly engaged network of industry professionals. Now, Groover is actually like SubmitHub's offspring, and it's very visible in the way their system works. The creator of Groover was actually a SubmitHub user, and he saw the opportunity to make something similar, but that catered largely to the European market. Thus, Groover was born. Thus, you'll notice Groover is very more, how can I say, central to the European market. However, they are international. They do have curators that SubmitHub has, though when they started out, they did try to get curators that SubmitHub didn't have. Some curators maybe jumped ship. Some curators are on both platforms. The more the merrier for them. as it's a better payday. Now, the core features on these platforms are pretty much identical. Keep in mind, I mentioned the core features, so access to a list of influencers and curators, getting that feedback, or you get your credits back, however their credits are called, and I kid you not, groovers. Now, in the pricing section, we're going to see the same thing. 1 groovers is equal to €1. You can do the conversion for that. Single submissions between 2 to 5 groovers, bulk submissions discounted, and of course, if you buy groovers in bulk, you pay less. So some of you may be thinking, well, if they're newer and they have some of the same curators and less curators, why would I choose them over SubmitHub? And again, I say it's that situation of this is meant to cater to the European market. So if you are in France, then you would definitely go for Groover, for the simple fact that these are going to be people who are listening to your type of music. They are people from your culture, so your style and influences, you could say, would be closer to the style of the people listening in that country. Now, yes, wherever you go in the world, people love your Whitney Houstons, your Mariah Careys, but having this smaller, more local setup and influencers and curators are extremely beneficial if you are trying to tap into that market. So, in conclusion, both SubmitHub and Groover offer valuable services for artists seeking music promotion. They both have analytics that once you start your promo, you can track it. They both have guaranteed, I don't know if you can use the word guaranteed, but sort of guaranteed feedback, which you can make like little pages and put them on your profile so other people can see it. It's exposure at the end of the day. Now, important thing to note, both of these, as I mentioned earlier, are promotion services, and they do not guarantee your music will get playlisted. That would be a crime. Furthermore, prepare for a lot more useless feedback than the actual valuable feedback. Now, don't get me wrong, there will be valuable feedback, but a lot of it won't be. SubmitHub will show you how much of the song has actually been listened to, and oftentimes curators will just listen to the minimum amount, like I think it's a minute or something, and then give you feedback. So if your song is not 1 minute and 20 seconds and it's maybe 3 minutes, you could get some weird reviews because, I mean, you listen to the first minute of the song is still building up, all the instruments, all the vocals haven't even come in yet. Yeah, there can be some slightly nonsensical reviews. And yes, curators are not always industry professionals. A lot of them are just, as I say, music bloggers and influencers who are trying to get paid. This is a job for them, and they are getting in hundreds upon hundreds of submissions, and they've got to listen to all of those and give everybody feedback. But when these sites work, it can be a huge payoff, just like any other marketing campaign. Guys, have a beautiful night.